Ian and we're here playing game. Again, that joke is getting funnier every time. Uh, if you think it's funny, please hit that love, subscribe, comment down below. And if you don't, do all the same anyway. I don't care. Anyway, we're here doing another walkabout. We're in the old Wally world. What do you guys think? Tell me, what is your favorite aisle in Wally World? Personally, I like electronics, and of course the ice cream. I love the ice cream. I love getting ice cream. Um, so one thing I love about humanity is whoever invented air conditioning is an effing genius, especially when it's hot. Oh my god. The difference between loving the indoors, there's a reason why I'm a homebody. I don't like going outside because of the heat. Like, I go outside and you think to yourself, great, now I'm basically deep fried in the worst mindset. I mean, it is hot as all head out. Get out. 115, ladies and gentlemen. 115, and mind you, it doesn't take long for me to get, you know. Oh, hey, how's it going, Alex? Thank you very much for checking out. Appreciate you checking out my video. Sincerely appreciate it. I love your get up and go. Please hit that like and subscribe buttons. Definitely helps the channel. And don't mind me, I'm just looking up a few things. I'm checking out what kind of games I can get later. Probably in my next paycheck. Hopefully you guys enjoy your video. Hopefully you enjoyed my last video. I was playing a game called Star Overdrive. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, the game definitely, it was worth it. It was definitely a fun game. And if you guys love playing games that have vehicle oriented, I'd recommend it if you're in the mood for a good hey, how's it going, Wingley? I wonder where you got that one from. I bet it's from a video game, right? Thank you very much. And again, please hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like, and thank you for hitting me with a comment. That's Millie. How you doing? Your name is Wingley. Fair enough. Go figure. By the way, I know you're bullshitting. Come on. Your name is coming out with letters and numbers at the same time. And you're telling me that's your actual name? I'm sorry to say this, but your parents had a wicked sense of humor. Zelda? Yeah, I played Zelda. I love Zelda. Some of my favorite ones are Ocarina of Time. I love Wind Waker. I also have one of my favorite Zelda games is dang it, what was that game? It was the one before all that. Skyward Sword. That's what it's called. Skyward Sword. One of my favorite games. I might even do another Skyward Sword one of these days, but it won't be upcoming weekend because I have. I never really got into a Majora's Mask. I mean, I understand the timeline and everything. It's just the concept of it was just too convoluted, in my personal opinion. I wasn't too much of a fan. It's hard to really enjoy a game where you have like 3 days. Yeah, you can revert everything, but you at the same time, when you revert everything, you lose everything you got at that point. It kind of really ruins the fun when you have to get certain items all over again. It basically says, oh, your accomplishments mean absolutely nothing. Mind you, I know there's a way to, preserve certain equipment and items despite the time shipped, but it isn't always easy because by the time you got it, you screw yourself because like you spend most of the time trying to preserve your standing than to go into what you need to get. And trust me, guys, in itself, hell yeah, I love Final Fantasy VII. See, I love when I get fellow gamers on my channel because that way we could talk about the fun stuff. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I loved it because it had its own story, but it also connects with the original story. So honestly, the original story wasn't too far off the mark. And I loved it. It was great. It was great. It was a great game. I have. Nah, man, I don't like Smash Bros. To be honest. It's not that I can't. I played it more than a few times, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really too big of a fan. It's just the reason I don't like it so much is because I like games where there's an actual point to what you're doing in the game, an actual an actual focus in the game. And what I mean by that is an actual goal. And I also love the sense of progression. So I love games where you can go in. Chrono Trigger. Oh, Chrono Trigger. I love that game. That's a good game. Okay, I'll give you that one. That one's a good game. Honestly, I feel though, between you and me, the mechanics are wonky as all head out. And very little have I played of that game. But the little I have played, it is a lot of fun. It is really fun. One thing I hate is the battle mechanics, because the battle mechanics, I don't know if it was just me that I couldn't get. Oh, hey, meme. Go for it, man. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not my game, you know? It's not my thing, not my cup of tea. But if you like Smash, I go for it, man. If you like Ultimate, go for it. I have fun. Dragon Ball, well, that depends. The original Budokai, honestly, folks, if they actually put another Budokai out, I'd be happy. And please don't say Sparking Zero, because no, just absolutely not. I mean, it's a fun game and all, but like I said, one thing I love about the original games, the original Dragon Ball Z games, they at least had a point to them. Same thing with Kakarot. I played Kakarot and I love that game because it actually had a focus. It gets you through the story of the original series. Mind you, I do love the fact that Xenoverse 1 and 2. Played Xenoverse? Yes, I love Xenoverse. That game is I'm trying to remember. I know I played Xenoverse. Oh yeah, right. I prefer the second one, to be honest. More expansion. The first one's great. for having a lot of fun, but the second one, I don't know, it just hits right. It hits all the right notes, especially when the second one actually gets you to um, certain points, and they hit them deeper than they did in the original. So I like it. I like Xenoverse too. But that doesn't mean I can't spock at the original Xenoverse, because that is a great game. And I think my favorite thing is there's progression. You could actually progress. And I don't mean just by going through the story. I mean talking about your character itself. Which honestly, I felt like that was just chef's kiss. It's like not only did your character goes throughout the series, but you can get stronger and stronger. You can go through certain things. Oh, I love Pokemon. Ladies and gentlemen, there's very little games that I don't like. Mind you, and if you're going to ask me about COD, not really into COD, to be honest. I don't know. It's just, I feel like they every single rendition of COD, it just, no, absolutely not. I mean, I've played it a few times, mostly to get that, shooting game itch, because every now and again I get it, but I'm not gonna enjoy half the time, because honestly, shooting games are fun only if you're killing off monsters. Stuff like here's a good one, Doom. Not only does it give you the right amount of killing monsters, but it gives you the satisfaction once to a certain point where the monster's like, oh, they got me, and you're able to grab them and just tear them literally in a new one. And I'm like, damn. Do I feel bad for these efforts? Nah, not really. It's like they got in my way, damn it. They got in my way. But as far as Pokemon, actually one of my favorite ones was Silver. I love Silver. I used to have Crystal as well when I was a kid, and it was one of my favorite ones because I always I actually captured Entei when I was a kid, and I was like, oh my god, Entei, and I beat the Elite Four with Entei. It was the best. So yeah. Hey, how's it going? Thank you very much for checking out my video. I hope you enjoy my video, and thank you. Miguel, what's up, man? How you doing, King? I hope you are doing good. I hope you're doing amazing. Today was just a good day. I was playing earlier. I was doing a new game. Yeah, Wally World. The late great Wally World. So, hey man, I appreciate that. What do you think of the game? Personally, I liked it for the sense of it had a lot of fun, surf in every direction. It was kind of fun. Honestly, I wouldn't mind making a few extra videos on that one because it's actually really fun. Yeah, it's a platformer, but honestly, they did it right. I'm and the fact that there's a progression system where you can just go around grabbing things, going on these little places, these little. Okay, fair enough. I mean, what you prefer games like Call of Duty, or I like Doom. Doom was one of my favorite games. You go in, grab a monster, and rip its head clean off. A lot of fun. I once, it never had it online or anything, but I work. Hey, good for you, bud. Good for you. I once had a lady, um, basically tried to do the whole, well, it's kind of, it's like a lot of these games are super violent, and I'm like, yeah, kinda, but that's kind of the point. I mean, it's a dopamine fix, for fuck's sake. It's pure dopamine. If it makes you happy, man, it shouldn't be all that bad. I just don't. I just know when to actually get off, because I got, obviously, the reason I have these games is because I actually work, you know. So the more I work, the more I'm able to actually afford my little hobby. Eh, personally, I have a firm belief in, if I have to, I will. But I just pray you don't make me do it. That's my thing. If I've only had to hit somebody once or twice in my life, and it's because they deserve. They basically pushed me into it. Not physically, but they basically put me in the position where they made me think, hey, if I don't do it right now, it's gonna go bad later. So, wham, I'm not saying I hit anybody with a fist. I've actually hit somebody with a stick before, and no, all I did was basically make his knee buckle. Didn't do really any real big damage, except he was limping for a bit. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put this out there. When it comes to violence, don't make it your first recourse. Trust me, it's not worth it. Because believe me, I hate like I said, if you got to do it to protect yourself, that's one thing. But it's another thing to go out and actually provoke somebody to try to hit you. That's a different story. This guy just wanted me to hit him because he wanted to prove that he was macho man. And he found out the wrong way. You shouldn't be pulling that crap. Because if somebody, mind you, I was being nice. I told him, I was like, eventually somebody is gonna call you out on your crap. And he starts pushing me. He starts pushing me up to a wall, right? Trying to do the whole, trying to intimidate me, corner. Yeah, don't do that to somebody that just not want to deal with your crap. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That's the one thing you never do. If somebody has an issue with you, my first thing is, yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Mind you, it's satisfying, but at the same time, it's kind of fruitless because it's always going to be that one dude that is going to be, oh, I am the man. I am him, and I'm like, okay, cool. Thwack. Network, how you doing? Thank you for checking out my video. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna be heading out soon. But I'll see you tonight. I'm gonna be doing another. Tell me later, my dude. I gotta just get doing stuff. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully you guys enjoy my videos, whether they're out walkabouts or just gaming. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Nice. Well, all right. Take care, guys. And you, King, you have become He-Man. Anyway, take care. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, you guys, some of you guys have hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and of course, all that. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is your friendly neighborhood GAMERDJINN, Candor. Hopefully, seeing you and taking care. Bye-bye.